Mostly this week I've been playing Mad Max, slowly working my way through it, and this wasn't a game that was on my radar at all, but one of my gaming buddies kindly gifted it to me via Steam. And I have to say that I'm glad he did, because it is excellent. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where various factions are vying for power. You take on the role of the eponymous hero Max, who you can customize in various ways as the game progresses. He starts out with barely anything and ends up with shotgun and various knives and armor, etc, etc. He has a buddy called Chumpster who tags along with you. He helps you in various ways. He has access to weapons in the back of the car, like this RPG called a Thunderpoon, for blowing things up. And he also acts as an engineer, almost like a med pack for the car. If the car becomes damaged, he'll patch it up for you while you go off on your travels. The game comes out of the same stable as Batman Arkham Asylum and Shadows of Mordor, so the control system and combat system is very similar, and it works very well. You can punch your opponents, take them down with wrestling type maneuvers. You can fast travel between certain locations on the map as you begin to unlock them. So the mechanics of the game will be very familiar to anyone that's played those other titles. There's a network of hot air balloons as you begin to unlock different areas within the game, and this allows you to then view through your binoculars from this high point different things that are going on in that particular area, different missions, things to unlock, and so on. There are two core aspects to the game, the first being car combat and the second is foot combat. Some of the fights can be quite challenging as the AI is very good, and the bad guys get beefed up as you work your way through the different areas of the game. So at the later levels, all the cars are armoured, they have flamethrowers for example, guys that will jump on your car. They'll try to box you in, they'll try to run you off the road. So I found the fights very enjoyable. Similarly, when you're on foot and you're exploring the huge zones, each map is massive. I was very impressed. The combat is fast paced and challenging, and just like the Batman games, you have to try to build up a combination of moves to take down your opponents. And it is an 18 game. I've tried to avoid the gory parts for this video in case any of my friends' kids are watching, but there is a fair amount of gore in it, so be mindful of that. As is common with many of these games, there are lots of challenges and things to unlock as you go through it, and one of the things you can do is pinch the vehicles that your opponents have, and you can add those to your collection of cars, which you can then take out whenever you choose. They also serve the secondary purpose of you can sneak up on enemy bases in one of their own vehicles, so that you can get in without having to blast your way through the doors. And if you find yourself in a situation where you need your vehicle back, you can fire a flare in the air and along comes Chumpster with your car, which is great. What a nice touch. Here I've spotted an enemy base, so I've called up my car because Chumpster's made me a sniper rifle, and I can use that to take out some of the perimeter defences that this base has. Much of the focus of the game revolves around your vehicle, and there are many details of the car that you can improve, whether it's the exhausts, the armour, grinders for your wheels, flamer underneath, a big ram on the front for smashing into other cars, different weapon systems. A lot of thought's gone into it. It's really good. And the hood ornaments are an added bonus that will improve the stats of the vehicle. You loot these from large convoys that you can assault. And Max can also be upgraded in many different ways as you progress through the game. There's even a sort of MMO level up style point system. You can dump the points into various things, whether it's finding extra water or more scrap or being able to hold more fuel in the car. There's a decent story which you can follow during the game, or you can just wander off and do your own thing. As I said, the maps are so huge, there's plenty to do, and whether you want to jump on for half an hour and just have a quick blast and try to take out a convoy or destroy an enemy base, or whether you want to sit for a few hours and get some of the story done and advance to a new area, unlock a new map. The choices are there for you. So if you enjoyed the Batman series of games or Shadow of Mordor, I would highly recommend this game. Or if you've completed Fallout 4 and you're looking for more post-apocalyptic action, then you can't go far wrong with this.